Hi, friends. Last night, we used our Harvest Host app for the very first time and had our very first stay at a Harvest Host.
Where?
We are in Colby, Kansas, and we are at Meadow Lake Golf Course. Do you golf, Jeff?
No.
No. But do you eat?
Yes.
Yeah. If you stay at a Harvest Host, you pay Harvest Host once a year. There's an annual fee. But then when you go to a Harvest Host, it's free to spend the night. They just ask that you use that business in some way and spend at least around $30. Do you like to eat, Jeff?
Yes.
Well, they had a really good restaurant here. And so Jeff and I had dinner last night. The food at Meadow Lake Golf Course was delicious. Yeah, Jeff had, what'd you have? Chicken fried steak? And
actually, you know what? The first thing I got was the side salad. And I'm thinking, a little side salad. It was nice and big, had slices of cucumbers, had little bits of bacon in it. It was a big
really
side
good.
salad. It was almost like a whole meal.
It was like a meal, the side salad.
And it was
so good.
delicious too. I had the ranch dressing with it.
Oh, yeah.
You asked, oh, is this a bacon ranch? And I said, no, they just put bits of bacon in the salad.
Yeah,
And
Jeff, let me try
yes,
it. Try a bite. It tasted like bacon ranch salad dressing, but it was the bacon on the side salad even.
It was not a wimpy side salad. It was nice and hearty. I could have had that probably for my whole meal, how big it was.
Yeah. And he had the chicken fried steak,
Yes.
and you get an extra side with that. And we had the steamed vegetables with it.
Those were good too.
Yeah. I had their patty melt on rye bread, and the burger was huge. I also had a baked potato as my side, and then I paid for an extra side and had the steamed vegetables as well. Delicious. And the staff was very friendly. It's very small. It's not a very big place, but
is it pretty?
But it is pretty.
So can we take a look?
Yeah, I'm going to show you the golf course too. And
that's what I'm talking about.
If you do like to golf, I looked up at the prices, and oh my gosh, we could almost practice and learn how to play here, Jeff. It was only like $15 or $20 for playing 9 holes, which I thought was pretty reasonable. But anyway, let's let you take a look, and we're just also going to show you what the parking lot looks like. And the spot we stayed in was level, so it depends where you park your vehicle. There's some spots that wouldn't be level, but ours was pretty level. It was pretty nice, and it was super quiet. Now there is train tracks right behind us. And someone had written on, because people review each of the Harvest Host sites, and someone wrote in the review that a train went by at 1 a.m. and woke them up. But I didn't hear a train. Did you?
No,
Jeff?
There was no train last night.
No train last night. And I also want to mention with the Harvest Host app, I was afraid it was going to be hard because I'm kind of a technophobe, but I opened it up. And it was so easy. Well, I have to log into my account, darn it. I thought I was logged in. I have to log in, but it shows each of the states, and you put in what city that you want to be around, and then they show you the Harvest Hosts in that area. One quick tip though, Jeff and we just got a wild hair. This entire trip, we have had 0 plans. So we have stayed 3 nights in the Walmart parking lot. We stayed at the Grand Canyon National Park there.
Those were planned.
We planned the first night, but then we did first come, first serve for 2 additional nights. Yeah. And then when we were driving through Colorado, exiting Colorado into Kansas, we didn't have any plans yet. And it was raining and snowing off and on. And we're like, we need to get something. So it was like 5 o'clock before we tried this Harvest Host.
Now, weren't you doing it while I was driving? You're right there sitting next to me on your phone?
Yes. And I was doing it on the phone. One piece of advice though, it says once you put in your information and that you want to stay that night, it says that the owner of the golf course will get back to you within 1 day. Well, we were already ready. We wanted to stop somewhere, spend the night, and eat dinner. So we just we put in our reservation and then waited to see if we were going to get approved or not.
But then I said, let's just drive there. Yeah. And if they said no, then we would have someplace else to go in the area instead.
Exactly.
We weren't any worse off.
No.
Better off.
exactly. So we walked in
But
and
you can't cancel though. That was one of the things, right? I
right.
mean, if you cancel there was like a cancellation strike or something like
Yeah,
that?
it said something like that. So you had to promise that you were really going to show up
Because
if
they,
you requested that day.
keeping the spot available for you.
Exactly. And so we walked in. There was one lady who was the bartender and the waitress. She was doing it all. And there was a cook back there because I don't think I saw her doing any cooking, but she was the bartender and waitress. And we asked her if it would be okay. And she said, sure. So, and she showed us that we could park pretty much anywhere in the parking lot. There wasn't a lot of people having dinner last night. So the parking lot was totally available and it was quiet and wonderful. And let's take a quick look at the golf course. Super cute here. We're traveling in the fall right now. And so you can see the leaves are starting to change. And it's end of October already. So it's pretty amazing that there's so many leaves still on the trees. And this is where we had dinner there. And over here is the golf course. And the dining room does have a big picture window that you can sit, and while you're eating, you could look at the golf course while you're dining. So really nice. We'll get you a little bit closer. Is anybody on live with a question, Jeff?
No.
No question? Okay. No problem. We'll be going live from time to time on our journey, and on November 6th in the evening, we'll be doing, in the late afternoon, early evening, we're going to be doing a live with Terry Minix for Embassy RV. So that's where we're eventually headed to. But take a good look at this, Jeff. Isn't it beautiful? A beautiful fall day. So what do you think? Would you do the Harvest Host app again, Jeff?
Sure, and I'd come here for their chicken fried steak like I had. It's delicious. And the side salad.
There you go. All right, everybody, hold on to your anchor moments and have a great day. Bye-bye.